My poor brother recently lost his friend of 18 years. His closest friend, his best friend, and the only friend who stuck with him through thick and thin, no matter what happened, has passed away. Though some may find it comical that his dearest friend was a cat. Please do your best to not laugh. He is still heartbroken as he just lost him 2 days ago. He had previously lost a leg due to dogs coming into our yard and attacking him at 15. It was miraculous that he survived. I'm pretty sure it's the medicine that he was on during the surgery that could have ultimately caused his death. Going through countless medications and having an arm removed at the shoulder could certainly damage a liver, right? At least I'm pretty sure that's what caused it all. He was jaundiced one of the last times we took him to the vet, and his liver was mostly shot. Again, he was given more pills and specific foods for his health, in hopes that he may live another year or two. We did our best we could for 2 weeks, but I always had this sinking feeling. I knew he wouldn't make it, and I think my brother knew too, but he's never been good with coping the inevitable. We came home from my late birthday party. My birthday had been on the 12th. I heard the complaints, but it's only 6 o'clock. I think we should go home. I'm having a blast and all, but I want to go home. He heard that sounded in my voice. I was worried, and he couldn't argue with me. When we went to check in on the cat, as he already fallen ill earlier, he was curled up in the laundry basket as he often enjoyed doing. When he got out and started walking towards the litter box, he stumbled and fell over on his side. He was bleeding internally. The next day we were going to take him to the vet. We couldn't let him suffer. My brother knew what this meant, so he only held him, doing his best to stay strong and not to cry. I won't lie, I bawled. I knew it was coming, and I knew the next day would be the worst day of his life. On the morning of January 14th, 2012, we had to drive 50 miles to our trusted vet. I know that sounded like a lot, but we refused to see anyone else. This vet has been seeing our cat since the day they found him, so we weren't about to take him to someone else. Surely enough, his liver had failed, and the poor old fellow had to be put down. My brother was sobbing, and I was right there with him. He rested his head on his dear friend's body, tears streaming down his face. The cat had only had 3 injections before his heart finally slowed and eventually stopped beating. I think he was struggling to stay with us, and I haven't told him, but I don't think he would appreciate it. He doesn't tolerate death very well. So when we got home, we did the usual thing people do when mourning. We ate the metric ton of chocolate and everything else we could find that was horrible for us. That's how he would cope. I tried to be supportive. This time I had to be the strong one. He would collapse into my arms and sob into my shoulder, though the image was probably rather funny, seeing that he's well over 200 pounds and I'm rather petite. But we went to bed late that night. He wanted me to break out the black nail polish, which he wanted me to stop wearing a long time ago. So I did for a while. We painted our nails black, threw together a pot of chili, and eventually went to bed after a long discussion about hopes of the afterlife and what it would be like to sit at the same table as Einstein, Edison, Tesla, and someday when his time comes, Stephen Hawking. We then went to sleep. The morning was strange. He didn't want to get out of bed. He was too tired. I heard clicking down the hallway, the same clicking his cat would make when he walked. My eyes watered. The poor soul couldn't rest. His father on the same day later reported home to his wife over the phone that he saw him in the bathroom where he used to drink his water, and when we reached down to pet him, he was still half asleep. His hand passed through, and he recalled that the cat had died. I saw him at the top of the stairwell looking down as often as he did. At least he didn't show up when I opened the cans. My brother doesn't believe in ghosts, so I don't want to say anything to him. But I think that to this day, his best friend still doesn't want to leave him. His mother still hears the clicking of the cats in the hallway every now and then. I only hope now that his soul can find peace and my brother can recover from his loss.
What's up, my pretties? It's the Lion Queen here. I want to appreciate you all for tuning into this video. And I do appreciate you guys supporting my video by giving this video likes and stuff. If you really enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe if you're new, ring the bell for notifications to when I upload so that way you guys will get updated for whenever I upload. If you want to follow me on Twitter or DeviantArt, feel free to leave a follow on those if you are interested in following me on those socials. If you want to support my backup channel, known as Ms. Dark Shigo, feel free to subscribe to it, as a link to that will also be in the About page section. And with that being said, and that being the case, thank you so much for watching, my pretties, and as always, please stay pretty.